Welcome everybody to the 11th episode of the Hivecast, the Utah Smash podcast. I am your host Fleepy, and I'm joined by nobody today, so I'm just here to give you what's going on this week, what happened last week, and all that stuff. So we have a lot to talk about, and I hope you enjoy, so let's get right into it. Starting off here today, as you all know by now probably, the Smash World Tour has been announced. Just to give a brief overview of what it is, Gimmer and Apostle, the co-leaders of VG Bootcamp, the biggest streaming Smash Bros. Tournaments streaming channel on Twitch, and they also run some tournaments as well. They have announced the Smash World Tour is a pro circuit with the largest prize pot in Smash history, $250,000 at bare minimum. So obviously it's getting everyone crazy. It's for Ultimate and Melee, so obviously a bunch of Melee people are happy about that since they're getting representation as well. So there's a little bit of Melee news for you. But they announced that it's into different circuits, so you could get points based on how you do in tiers of events. So there's silver, I believe there's silver, gold, and platinum. And silver is just locals really, with at least 32 entrants. So if you get first there, then you're getting some good points right there off the bat. So if you go to like Claw Arena or Labs or Land King, then you're gonna get some good points right there. And I don't know about Melee. I don't think it'll be the same because I know Melee gets usually less entrants, so it might be like around 20 entrants for a silver event for it to qualify as that. But either way, I think that hopefully we'll at least be able to get one Utah player. It's probably going to be Best Ness, if so, in the top 32, because there's 31 players that are accepted for Ultimate Melee, and there's the one last chance pick or whatever, just the person who makes it in the last chance. So I hope at least one person from Utah will be able to make it. We have the entire world competing for it. We got Asian events, or mainly Japanese events, and European events, as well as just all the stuff going on in America. We also got Mexican events, so all sorts of different things. I would strongly advise anyone who would like to, like PR players here, if you guys would like to try and enter, then I think, unless you do well at Crown or something, Clockwork said he's going to talk to Gimmer, because VG Bootcamp is going to be streaming at Crown too. He said that you'll talk to him about making it a World Tour event, but I suggest that for all the PR players that can easily get wins at the locals, I would say get those points racking up so you can get a lot of good points for the finals. Second up on here for outside of Utah news, Emerald City 9, the local that was going to be, or the regional more, that was going to be in Seattle, Washington, has been canceled, which is kind of a shock because it had almost 500 entrants. And it was going to be a C tier for Ultimate. Best Ness was 3rd seed there, right behind Pandora and Elegant. So it was kind of sucked because it was the coronavirus and all that. It was supposed to happen today on the 7th, but it's been canceled. So hopefully the coronavirus will go away so we can see more events just staying up, or we can get even more events coming up like majors. And it's really too bad that Best Ness really couldn't support the Utah scene by going to this, because I'm pretty sure he would have done pretty well since he also has wins on Pandarian and Elegant. So it's too bad, but it is what it is. Now for the Utah news. Sadly, Joe Fusion has to move to Colorado, and this Land King this next Tuesday is going to be his final event here in Utah. So he was at Claw Arena last night. Obviously, it was great to be able to give him his jersey since I'm the leader of Joe Esports. But it was a real shame that he couldn't really stay here longer. He says that events in Colorado are about 2 hours away from where he's staying. So I hope he'll be able to attend some events in Colorado, because he'll probably be able to make PR there as well. But if not, then I wish him the best of luck. Next up is a controversial topic here on the Hivecast, the Splash Daddy Power Rankings. Basically, Splash Daddy is around like 15th, 12th. He's like right outside PR player range. He's a Bowser main. Him, Creek, Banana Boy, and I believe Speedy Blue Dude came up with these rankings to see who's the best of every character. Obviously, Best Ness was the best. Fox, Palu, Ness, all this stuff. But it got a lot of people in an uproar because they said that like they think they should do better with their character or they should be put higher. But the funny thing is that Splash Daddy told me that he was kind of trolling anyway, so it didn't even matter. But I think that it's in a way it's obviously controversial, but it's also kind of healthy because it'll inspire people to do better to get higher on the rankings. Since there's obviously like for some characters like Ness or Lucina, there's like 6, 8, just a lot of mains there. And those are just the notable ones, really. There's also, of course, all those other ones that are just not really in the spotlight yet. But then there's certain characters like Lucario, where only Yo-Yo Guy plays Lucario, so obviously he was the best one. But I hope that inspired people to try and do better and improve so they can be better at their main. Finally, closing off at Ultimate, we have the Dark Prime results. Last week was the Dark Prime bi-weekly, and it got 15 entrants, so it was a little bit of a smaller weekly, but I think it still had a pretty good turnout. You have people like Nintendo, Kofu, Golden PSI, Cycle, Ultinova, a lot of good players there. So obviously there was a lot of competition. Congratulations to Kofu for beating Golden PSI in Grands, and just winning the first Dark Prime bi-weekly. I think that the weekly is bound to grow. People are kind of nervous about it right now because of the whole rule set thing. Specifically Unova and Hazards on Smashville and Town City. But I think that it's a pretty cool idea, and I commend Cycle for doing it because that's the rules that he wants, and it's his bi-weekly, so obviously he's going to run that. But next bi-weekly, next Saturday, they're going to be doing it again. This week, I don't think there actually is Smash Royale this week. Maybe there might be, who knows. But next Saturday, he took a poll on Facebook on if there was going to be a food there. What would the people want? Most people voted on tacos. So next week, along with your venue fee, not just being able to attend, you'll also be able to get some free food there as well, which would be kind of good. You'll be able to get tacos probably. So I would definitely suggest if you want some Smash and you want some dinner and you want some cool rule sets, then I would definitely recommend that you should go and check it out. I think it's gonna be growing more. I think it'll definitely beat its 15 player entrant count last week, and I hope that really it just keeps growing so it could become a mainstay tournament. In Melee news, Nathan Neef, also known as Phoenix, the head TO for Land King's Melee tournaments on Thursday, I believe. They hit 25 entrants last week, and his goal is to hit 30 entrants, like on average, for their Melee tournaments. So they're on their way for hitting that. So congratulations to him and to everyone that is supporting it by going to Melee tournaments. I'm glad to see the Melee tournament scene is growing here in Utah. I think that's hopefully getting more competitive. Obviously, like there's a little bit of a rivalry between Logos and OKP here, first and second in state, and I hope that there'll be more challengers that will come and try to take it. But we can't forget that there's also tournaments in Game Den. I believe those are on Wednesdays, and on Ascendance, which are on Mondays, I believe. So if you'd like to support Melee or go attend Melee or go watch some Melee, any of those three, then I would suggest going to one of these events. And in PM news, Trophy Tussle will be back soon. That's all I can say about it. I've been doing some thinking about it, I'm trying to improve it, and I think that hopefully I'll be able to run a better event, and hopefully we'll be able to grow PM again. Or it'll technically be P+, but everyone knows it by PM, so I'll just say it like that. But also, Kirby's released a PM 3.6 rule set for Utah. It's just the standard one, but he just made a graphic for it. I made one for P+, I believe in February as well. So either one really works for whatever tournament you want to hold. So I hope that you enjoy PM. If you enjoy PM, then I sincerely hope that you will come to Trophy Tussle next time. I will release something hopefully soon about when the next tournament's gonna be, and when where it's gonna be, and just I'm gonna try to improve prize spots, all sorts of things. obviously get a bigger venue. That's one thing that was kind of the biggest flaw about it, was that the venue was pretty small. So I'm gonna try and improve that as well. So I've been taking in everyone's input, and I'm grateful for it. So thank you for everyone trying to help me through this, and I hope you guys will all come to Trophy Tussle too. Thank you all for watching this episode of the Hivecast. I hope you did enjoy it, and I hope you you learned a little bit about what's going on in the Utah scene right now, in Melee, PM, and Ultimate, obviously. So I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like if you liked it, dislike if you didn't like it. If you didn't like it, then I hope that you will tell me why, so I can try and improve it for later episodes of the Hivecast. We're gonna be having a few more guests on soon. So I hope you'll be able to enjoy what they have to bring to the table. And yeah, thank you all for watching. Goodbye.